actually, in the eyes of the law, that they accuse him of terrorism is not justification for what happened. He was abducted forcibly without due process of law. He entered Kenya on his British passport, not his Nigerian passport. Kenya was supposed to respect that passport more than it did. We don't have any evidence so far that Britain is complicit in anything, but we have quantum evidence that Kenya is complicit. There's not going to be any trial to monitor. That one is what is going to be tried in court first. The circumstances of his forcible return to Nigeria. He's presumed innocent until proven guilty. That's what the Constitution says. The federal government has not brought any new charges to encapsulate, to capture this terrorism and all these things murder that you see them talking about in the press. Every people shall have the right to self-determination. Nnamdi Kanu is taking advantage of that law to express his wish for self-determination.
This is the great Nnamdi Kanu. This is the great man we are talking about. Nnamdi Kanu stops a Florida right now. This is Nnamdi Kanu. Look at him, the white boss. Look at him on the white boss. This is Nnamdi Kanu, the man on the white fencer. The man on the...
A Sudanese man is running for the presidency of Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar is from the Cameroons, as I'm sure you know that. The Constitution of Nigeria clearly spells out that you must be born a Nigerian before you can put yourself forward. Atiku Abubakar was born in 1946. Their part of Nigeria only joined that zoo in 1961. Now, the simple question is, was Atiku Abubakar born a Nigerian? The answer is no. Then why is he contesting? Can he speak Fulfulde, the Fulani language? Your BBC, go and interview him. Get a Fulani journalist to interview Jubril. Ask him questions in his local dialect, in his mother tongue, which is Fulfulde. The dead Buhari spoke Fulfulde language. How come this one cannot speak it?
Is there any evidence?
And I will give you another one. I want you to go to Asarok today. You will see that his ear, the left lobe, is intact. Buhari's own is not there. Everyone knows that. Go through the pictures, you will see it.
Well, we've actually looked at that. We've checked the pictures,
and
we've looked at videos, and we saw that the same left ear is missing in the present person.
No, you're looking at photoshopped pictures. Go to Asarok. I plead with you. BBC should go there and have a look.
But Buhari has been campaigning all this while, appearing on TV everywhere, and people have seen him physically. We have colleagues who have seen him physically.
You're telling me you don't know about live editing of videos?
I have colleagues who have seen him physically, who know that that's the same Buhari with the same defects on his left ear lobe.
Why didn't they publish it, the pictures?
They have. I know we publish it on BBC.
No, not at all.
We publish it on BBC.
This man there is not. No. Have you seen the palm of his hands before? This new one?
Pictures and in videos.
And you think they're consistent?
I think so. But the question is, aside from that, what tangible evidence do you have?
That is the evidence. You have fingerprints, don't you? Are yours and mine the same? It's like snowflakes. No two are the same. Since snow started falling on this very earth, no two snowflakes are the same for millions of years. And I want to know why. Evidentially, you know that the palm of his hands, the lines that you have running across his palm is not the same. We have it. That is why he can no longer wave at people. After my expose, he stopped waving. Now he goes that way in public, trying to cover the lines on his palm. Everyone knows that.
They say that's 4 plus 4 more years.
Of course, there is a very clever trick.
Okay, but there's this other question relating to that, and that pertains to how exactly you escaped or how you left your home. Because from all indications and information we got was the army actually cordoned off Omaya.
Yes, they cordoned off the place, but they don't own the land we do. That's our land, we own it. So there are places, or should I say, there are areas and routes around our place where the army, even with the worst intentions in the world, couldn't have, imagined that we could have used to make our way out of that very hellish situation. So we understand the terrain more than they do.
Okay, so you weren't kidnapped by the army like some of your supporters actually said?
Not at that material point in time, no.
Okay.
I wasn't. Because I had to recover. I sustained very severe injuries, which before now, I've not been able to talk about because I don't want to give my enemies something to gloat over. I sustained very severe injuries, and I had to take some time to be attended to medically.
Is that Jewish connection the reason you went to Israel?
I know that nothing will happen to me in Israel. Let's put it that way. I know I'll be very safe in Israel.
Okay. On the Biafran deaths, or people who IPOB supporters who have been killed,
yes.
Like you've said, you talked about 20 people who died. And there were those who accused you of not mentioning the name in your first broadcast, and you mentioned the name of your dog.
Those that died these were men who were very close to me. Most of them sacrificed themselves that I could live. We must understand that. And we are not in the habit of mentioning names. We lost over 900 men at war.
Since you re-emerged, you've ignited a call for referendum.
Of course, yes.
And now we've got an election in Nigeria coming up on Saturday, presidential election.
Yes.
And we're calling for a referendum and for a boycott of the election. What exactly do you hope to achieve with this call for boycott at this stage?
Send a very clear and unmistakable message to humanity that we are serious about Biafra. We will lock Biafra down on the 16th to convey this message that Biafra is all that we are seeking, is all that we want, not Nigeria. It's expired a long time ago. Biafra is of greater emotional significance to me than my family. As I told them when I started, I will sacrifice anything for Biafra, including them. My wife understands that. Biafra, freedom.
Nnamdi Kanu, ọmalịcha nwa Chineke nyere ụmụ Biafra ka o dozie obodo anyị ka mụ na gị bụrụ ibe. Nnamdi Kanu, ọmalịcha nwa Chineke nyere ụmụ okwu ọnụ ya tata, eji okwu ya ọkụ ya, ụlọego ya kọmputa, okwu ọnụ ya ejikwu ya today, the 25th of September. Get to Pasala for never forget that day. The next woman and they were we wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Mazin Nandekalo. May your days be long.